This morning, Green Bay Police will have extra patrols at Preble High School.
They say it's a precautionary measure after a student was arrested for allegedly bringing a handgun and ammunition to school. We have team coverage this morning. Aisha Morales at the First Alert Safety Desk with a resource parents and students can use to report a crime in the Green Bay area.
And we're going to begin with Kristen Allen live this morning near Preble High School with the latest on this case. Good morning.
Good morning. Police will be out here doing extra patrols this morning. School doesn't start for about another 2 hours here, so it's a little bit early yet. We haven't seen any extra squad cars in the area, but this is all happening not even 2 weeks into the school year. Police were called here to Preble High School yesterday afternoon to break up a fight during the lunch hour. While officers were dealing with that, a second altercation happened, requiring additional police. A student who is believed to be part of that first fight is also suspected of bringing a handgun and ammunition onto the school grounds. Those were found inside of a backpack that is also believed to belong to that student. Officers say they found the backpack in a locked classroom. The Green Bay Area School District sending a message to families on Tuesday evening saying in part, quote, "We want to thank the quick action of our administrative team, the school resource officer, and the Green Bay Police Department, resulting in no harm to staff and students. We recognize the serious nature of today's incident, and we will have additional police presence and student services staff at Preble tomorrow for students who wish to talk about the events of today." Police say they are still investigating the cause of both of those altercations that happened at Preble. They will be recommending charges against the student who was involved in that first fight and is suspected of bringing the handgun and ammunition to school. We'll continue to follow the story and first alert you to any new updates. Reporting live in Green Bay, Kristen Allen, Action 2 News.